So first and 10 now from the 30.
Go ahead.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 6 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep.
Let's go. On the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here we go, here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So don't say nothing.
11.
On second down, it's Coleman. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll run with Coleman on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Right there. Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go. What we got?
It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
You're not ready.
On first down, it's Coleman. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Good coverage that time. Malcolm Butler. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Garoppolo. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Well, now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, partner, let's take a quick look ahead to Week 8. A couple of exciting matchups. Carolina at undefeated San Francisco, and then Green Bay and Kansas City on Sunday night. That should be a fun one.
It should be. In Green Bay, Kansas City, a rematch of the first ever Super Bowl that was played. Green Bay winning that one in Los Angeles at the Coliseum. But that Carolina-San Francisco game is so intriguing to me because to me it's a battle of defenses. Carolina's defense is playing at a high level, But is anyone playing better defense in San Francisco outside of New England? I would say no.
And then also Seattle at Atlanta, and I bring up that game because, gosh, if the Falcons lose, Dan Quinn might not have a job.
Yeah, and that's true, and I hate that because DQ is one of the best guys you're going to meet. And it was just 2 years ago, his team was in the Super Bowl. But right now, they're 1-6. And if they lose to Seattle, they're facing an open week, and there'll be a heavy discussion and a job referendum on him at that point.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on now.
Here's Mariota. Being chased out left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And Walker has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The second down throw here for Mariota. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D. Ford, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now he'll escape to his left, and he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So it's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! I got one. Hey, go.
Garoppolo on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. This is Coleman. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's caught by Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Check.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And a across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. From 3 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over?
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A first down throw for Mariota. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and now it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Go, go, go. Spot. 3. No.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Let him know.
One last shot now from Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.